everybody, it's me, Sharon. Well, I've spent the last 5 or 6 minutes talking to a camera that wasn't running. Silly me. Anyways, what I said previously that you couldn't hear because I didn't have the camera rolling was lately I've been kind of bored and I can't think of what I want to crochet. I just looking at patterns and nothing's happening. So I went to the library and I had seen this thing called tatting and I thought, well, give that a try. What the heck? It's yarn. So I have lots of crochet thread, lots. And I went down and I bought this little shuttle to learn. And tatting is easy. There's only one stitch. That's it. Piece of cake. Not a problem. But when you tat, you have to hold your hands like this. And um, and then you tat through like this. Simple. Except if you have arthritis. Not so simple. So I noticed that you could tat with a needle. And I called around the stores and I asked if anybody had any of these tatting needles. And nobody, half the time, half these women working in the crafting stores had no idea what you're talking about. So I would explain it like it's an extremely long darning needle, you know, thin like thin needle. And do you carry it? No, no, you'll have to order it over the internet, everybody kept telling me. So finally I went to Fabricland. And at Fabricland, I was explaining to the girl what I wanted. I said, I want a darning needle that's 6 to 8 inches long, blunt on the end, very thin. So she says, no, we don't have any darning needles that long. But then all of a sudden she got this bright idea. She said, let's go over to the upholstery section. We have needles there. Maybe that'll work. So I went there and they had this package with 4 needles in it, a 6, an 8, a 10, and a 12-inch needle. And it seemed to be the right size. I mean, there's different sizes in tatting needles, and they come in numbers like 5, 7, 9, 11. But this is just one size. And I thought, well, I'm just starting. I can always order them later. But right now, I'm impatient because when I want to try something, I want to try it now. I don't want to try it 2 weeks down the road. I'd like to try it now. And this is one of my pet peeves here. We have a Michaels that carries next to nothing. Um, they get stuff in, and then all of a sudden they decide they're going to spend more of their sections on something else, like stenciling or whatever, that maybe I'm not interested in it right now, but maybe later on, but not right now. And you go down to the wool section, and they got one row of wool. They got one row of notions, and only half of that row, the one side is uh, related to this, and only half of that section is related to knitting needles, crochet hooks. Um, then the rest is like quilting, cutting boards, and such. So um, I wish we had a Joann's. I wish we had a Hobby Lobby here, but we don't on the Canadian border side. Um, Unfortunately, since uh, a lot of stuff is happening, it's harder to get across the border. I don't drive, so therefore I don't have an enhanced driver's license. I don't have a passport because I very seldom travel. I never needed one. So I might send them a little email and tell them that they need to open up a Hobby Lobby and a Joann's up here or something for us because we have no craft stores in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. And we have no wool shops in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. We only have Michaels, which is limited, and Walmart's, which is extremely limited. But it has more than Michaels. So anyways, I bought these, brought them home. My husband grinded the end of them so that they were a little less pointed. They're a little on the blunt side. And with that, I tried making, and this is what I made. That was one of my first pieces. It's just circles. Like I say, it's only one stitch. It's called a double stitch. and a picot. That's all you do in this. And you make things like lace that goes around hankies, doilies, you make table runners, um, the lacy part of a wedding garter stitch. You can make little um, lace umbrellas, motifs that you sew onto your clothing for around the neck. Like I say, a lot. And then, but I couldn't quite figure out how to attach on that picot. So went back on the internet again, looked at some more, and I ended up with something like this. Again, just my first, you know, these are just practice pieces. So this morning I was sitting there and I thought, okay, I wanted to see how it would look if uh, um, I used the handicrafter yarn, you know, that you make your uh, dishcloths out of and stuff. And I ended up with something like this. And that's a variegated, so that's why the different colors. Anyways, I'm having fun with this. It's a lot of fun, and I like to learn new crafts. So I was looking through some books the other day, and I noticed somebody had made some egg cozies. And I thought, oh, hey, that's a cute little thing to do because I'm so impatient and I have to do quick items because I get bored real easy. So I made this, and it looks like a beanie cap or something. You know, just like a winter hat. And what I did was I started off with, as a puff stitch, I started off with 5 puff stitches, and in between each one there is 2 single crochet chain 2. Then I did 5 in one in each chain, and then in the next row I doubled it, put 2 in each chain, and then in the last row I put 1 in each chain and ended off with just a single crochet around the bottom. And it fits on top of the egg to keep it warm in the morning in your little egg cup. You don't want to see my medicine. So then I got energetic and I thought I'd make something that was a little less bulky. I used that crafting yarn, you know, and I thought, oh, hey, we'll make it look like a poor boy. And I put one of those little peaks on it. So again, same idea, you know, with the little poor boy peak on it. So it looks like the egg has a cap. And then, of course, you know, you're ever faithful. I was watching Jamie's um, vlog, I think it was. I'm not sure. No, she was on Facebook, and she showed that she was doing the reversible crow knit. Um, so I went to Beth in Texas's website, and I had a look at it, and I came up with this one here. Kind of looks the same on both sides because it's variegated on one side, and let's see, and the other side is just like a regular red color. There it is there. It's just a dishcloth. And I did one in blue and pink. And when you fold it, you see the difference. So, been making those. I've been kind of bored lately. I don't really know what I want to make. I spent 2 weeks knitting my husband's sweater. I've yet to put the zipper in yet. We're going to take it down to the tailor this week and have him put it in because I don't want to wreck it. You know, not after spending that much time knitting it. And I'm getting bored. I'm getting ready to go back to work, you know. So, you know, you work 5 months of the year and then you're off for 7. By the time the 7th month comes, I'm ready to go back to work. This is driving me crazy. So, anyway, that's what I did this week. Not a really whole lot. I've been trying to catch up on everybody's videos, you know. And, glad to hear you're feeling better, Bruno. Glad your surgery went well. And, yeah, I guess that's about it. I don't know what else I can chit chat about. Hubby's out of the house, so it's nice and quiet. Got TV muted, and I love it. You know. So I went with my mother last week, and I gave her a doily, and you should never do that when you're around an aunt, because my aunt said, "Oh, that's nice. But could you make it just a little bigger? A little bigger would look good on her night table." And I went, because my mom and my aunt live together. And I said, "Yeah, okay, I'll give it a try." And then she said, "Well, uh, she'll need something for her dresser then. Can you make a runner out of it?" So I'm trying to figure out how to do the runner. It's one I showed on before. It's called Rosebud, and it's just a round doily, white with little red rosebuds on it, with green leaves underneath of it. So pretty, but I got to figure out how to make the runner yet. So and I'm getting bored doing that right now too. So, anyways, before I babble on anymore, and we're already up to about the 10-11 minute mark here, I better let you go. Everybody have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Um, Hope you're inspired to do some crafts. I'm sure I'll get inspired soon. I better. All right. Have a great day. Check out everybody's websites. Castoff Crew, great group. Um, Hope to see you all next week. Maybe I'll have a bit more. I hope so. That was pretty boring this week. Okay. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.